Okay, Brielle, so this is your 1975 Nishijin Pachinko machine. I guess we will just call it the Galloping Horse because I think that's what this center feature does, or is supposed to look like. We went ahead with the refurbishment here, so I polished and cleaned up everything as best as I could. This is kind of an interesting finish that you have here on the ball tray now. It's almost like a frosted chrome finish. It's actually kind of neat. I definitely recommend trying to keep a little bit of wax on that if you can, just to keep it from rusting again, but no big deal if you don't. So basically, this is what it looks like. So we'll go ahead and shoot some balls through it. I'll show you kind of what the jackpots do each time you get one, and then we'll take a look at the back of the machine. And then what you'll see that just came on there is your ball empty tray light. And then so to get that to go off, you would refill your hopper back here, and that light should come off. Okay, Brielle, so this is the back of your machine. You can see this is nice and clean compared to how it was dropped off. All the plastic has been taken apart, cleaned, put back together. Everything came off and was reassembled. So just to quickly show you, this is the electrical system that I installed here for your machine, since somebody so rudely clipped that out at some point. This is fully functioning now. So basically what you're going to do is plug in that little transformer there into the wall. The red and the black wires that you see there can go into the red or white terminals. It doesn't matter which one goes where, just don't use the yellow one. And then basically this light here in the middle of your screen is going to be the ball empty light, which would signify that this hopper needs to be refilled. And that particular light is going to be turned on and off with this micro switch here. And then your two jackpot lights here, which will come on anytime you get a jackpot, are going to come on and are operated by this micro switch here, or leaf switch rather. So basically the way this is a Model B Nishijin machine. So the way these work is you get balls up here in the hopper. I'd recommend buying about 500 or so for this machine. They're going to filter down into this little ramp here, come around the elbow, and then filter into your jackpot chamber here. So this is the counted out specified number of balls that this machine will pay out each time you get a jackpot. So once you get jackpots, the balls go through the machine, empty out of these pockets, and then they drain down to your seesaw here. It is very important that before you play that you always make sure this seesaw is in the upward position. If it's down, just press it up. You were missing this little cover here. It's not very important to have. Normally you would just press this little button to return the seesaw to the upward position, but definitely make sure that's in the upward position before you play. And then you're also going to want to make sure that this little contraption here is in the latched position, which it currently is. If I were to press down on this little wire here, it would drain all of the balls out of this machine through this little brown chute here, and they'd come out right here in the bottom. So as the jackpot balls drain out of here, they'll hit this lever here and come down through the machine and end up in your ball tray. So that's kind of a little overview on your machine here on the back side. Just let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. And one more really quick important thing here for you. There is a latch on the back side of this machine here that you can access the front of the machine from. So if you were to pull this latch up like so, what that does is it releases your front door here, which allows you access into your front play field. So if you wanted to adjust any of the nails so that these jackpots are a little easier to hit or something gets stuck in here, this is how you would access that. And then if you had any issues with your ball tray here, this little button right here, you press that down and pull this out, and this gives you access to everything here in the front of your machine in the ball tray. So that's pretty useful just in case you get something in there and need to unjam it. That all unhinges. So just to get this back on here, you'll pull it up, and that is securely latched. And then you're just gonna very gently close that front door, and that's how you get into the front of your machine. And as I was saying earlier, this little latch always has to be latched. This is what happens when you need to drain all of the balls out of your machine and it's not latched. So that drained everything out of your top tray. Of course, now your light is on, and you would be ready to move this machine a little bit lighter now.